Hi friends, are you ready for some cozy Christmas decorating? Friends, my name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl. We welcome you to our channel. Friends, if you haven't subscribed and if this content blesses you in any way, I really hope you'll consider subscribing to be a part of our channel. I just wanted to share with you a few pictures of some preview of what's to come. I have a great video coming out on Friday, so if you love vintage Santa, I hope you'll come back for Friday's video. I've really changed things up and I can't wait to share that new space with you. But let's get started right here and let's decorate right behind my couch. Friends, I love to decorate with thrifted items, and this was something I got from my neighbor who had an estate sale. And I knew the minute I seen it, I wanted to put a Christmas tree in it. Now, I struggled trying to figure out where to put it, but then I decided that it would be perfect right behind my couch. So I built up this area, and so I'm going to set it right here. Now, not a lot of it will show when I'm finished, but you will get a peek of it from different angles in my home. So it's just fun knowing it's right here, and I love the height that it brings to the back. So let's go ahead and add in my lanterns. Now, I had these here previously for fall, but I thought they would be perfect for my Christmas decor as well. I just love having these flameless flickering candles inside that I can turn on in the evening, and so I'm just going to leave these right here. The only thing that I think I might do, which I'm not going to do in today's video, is just lay some fresh greens at the base. I just think that's a pretty look, so I'll probably go in and add a little bit of that to each lantern a little bit later. But I just love having these. They were a great score. I got them at Tuesday morning before they closed, and I just love displaying them. Now, to the other side, I'm going to add this. This is part of a light fixture, y'all. So if you see these, grab these. They are so useful, and I just stuck a tree inside, and it makes the most perfect base. And then I'm going to just add this other Harold Gale Santa that I have. This one is the oldest one I have. He is actually made of really hard styrofoam, and he's just very fragile, and so I have to use like a doll stand to make him stand upright. But I'm going to switch sides with them with the tree. I'm going to place him up against the big corbel I have in the back, and I just think he's such a pretty addition to my home. Now, you also know that I found these white Santas all at an estate sale this summer. Of course, this little feather tree is something I've had forever. I've had it so long that the brown of the base of this tree has turned purple, so I need to take a little bit of antiquing wax and darken that up. I'll have to do that a little bit later too. But let's go ahead and display these sweet little Santas that I got at the estate sale. I just think they're so pretty. Friends, this one is my favorite of all. Look how sweet his face is with those little stars. So I just wanted to point that out. I just love this one so much. Friends, before we get going any further, I just wanted to share with you the tree I decorated last week in my video. Now, I added some amazing lights to this tree. So if you're trying to get that viral tree effect, the lights that you want to purchase are lights that are called cluster lights, and that's what I added to my tree. So let me show you what those lights look like. They give the most beautiful effect to your tree. And so instead of going out and buying the viral trees with these lights, you can always purchase these cluster lights. And friends, these are from OLLNY. They are so amazing. I purchased these myself, and then they reached out to me and sent me some lights that I want to share with you as well. So if you're looking for some lights for your Christmas tree, The cluster lights are an amazing option. I highly suggest these. And then they also gifted me with some outside lights, but these lights right here can be used inside as well. These lights have over 800 LED lights and 262 feet. So it is quite a bit, but it comes with a remote. You plug them in and they have so many different options. These are warm white lights, but they also have cool, and I also believe they have color lights. So I will leave these linked for you in the description below. These are such high quality lights. I am so impressed with them, and they have been amazing to work with. So if you're looking for lights for your tree, I highly suggest both of these. Now they did gift me with 2 sets, so I'm going to use one outside, so when I decorate my porch outside, I will be sure to share these lights with you again. But this is what they look like on this sad little tree that I have that's from Walmart. I'm going to have to invest in a better tree, but this is all I had and I wanted to use it. So I'm just going to string these lights, and when I string lights, friends, I string every branch, and what I do is I go from the outside all the way to the inside, wrap it around and come back. But you can see what a beautiful glow and effect that these lights are giving off. They're small and they are so pretty. I have them on steady, but there's also different settings that you can place them on, plus there is a timer. So again, I will have these linked for you in the description below. I hope you'll go over and check them out, especially if you're needing some lights for your tree. Now I'm just showing you some of the different settings, but my favorite are the twinkle, and then I even like just the steady. But it's beautiful. I'm so impressed with this company, and I highly suggest, like I said, if you're looking for lights, these are perfect for outside or on your tree, or if you're looking for that viral Christmas tree look, the lights, check out the cluster lights from OLLNY. I know you will love them as much as I am loving having them on my tree this year. I decided I wouldn't show this decorate with me doing this tree since I've already decorated one tree with you, but I am showing you what I've used. I've used some vintage bulbs on my tree, some velvet ribbon. I do have these mercury picks. I have quite a collection. This little Santa head came from something. I've got this gorgeous tinsel tree topper and just different things that I have on hand. I have some stockings with my daughters initial and Easton's, and you know, just some little candles I added, and then I've also added in lots of tinsel. I just think it made such a pretty vintage tree, and again, the lights are just amazing. Thank you, OLLNY, for sponsoring today's video, and friends, I will have all their information linked in the description below. I hope you'll go over and check them out. So getting back to decorating in my living room, I'm just going to add some pillows, and this is an old pillow that I have. And friends, yes, I did. I ordered this green velvet pillow. It's just like the brown ones that I used during fall. I loved those so much. I had to grab the green ones. They are amazing. And to pair with that, I wanted some plaid. And I did buy some other plaid pillows, but the greens did not match. But I found this table placemat. It's a placemat from Hobby Lobby, and I just ripped it apart and stuffed my pillow form inside, and look how pretty this looks. It's such a cheap option, so always look at placemats because sometimes you can turn those into pillow covers. But I really love the way my couch and behind my couch has turned out. I just think it's such a pretty look. I have a lot of red going on all over, and this just seems a little neutral, and I just think it's so pretty. Now I do have this little table beside my couch, and so I'm just gonna pop in this amazing little tree. This is from Amazon as well. I got this last year and I just love it. It's a real touch tree. It's just so pretty. But let's add it right here, and then I think the only other thing I want to do is just add some velvet ribbon. Velvet ribbon and bows are so popular this year. I love them, and so I'm just going to go ahead and use them. Now these bells are something that I also got from my neighbor's estate sale, and I just thought it'd be fun to include these right here because you know what? Bells are very trending as well. Now I don't always follow the trends, but I thought these were something I could really get behind, and I just love the look of this ribbon, these bells. It's such a pretty touch. So pulling out my Christmas, I use these every year. These are probably 25 years old. I love them so much. They might be even older than that, but I love them. So I'm going to plug them in and I'm going to show you where I'm going to set them. But they're so pretty, and again, I just love displaying them every single year. Do you guys have things that you use every year? Because this is something I pull out in love, and I just know I will always continue to use them. But now let's go ahead and add in another element. I've got this vintage dish and it's got buttons in it, and so I thought it would be fun to add in some Santa mugs. So let's just lay down some greenery. This is from Hobby Lobby as well. And now I'm going to share with you these mugs. Now these aren't old and they're really not my favorite, but my thought was when I bought them that eventually they will be old and probably collectible. But right now they're not my favorite, but I'm just going to go ahead and use them. So I want to place them in this dish, and we're going to add a few other things too, and it's going to really come together. So tell me what you think of this when I get it finished. But I have an antique ornament that the top will not stay on. It's not antique, it's a reproduction one that looks old, but the top will not stay on. Like when I hang it, the top wants to come off, and I'm afraid the ornament will break. So I'm just going to lay this sweet Santa head in this dish as well. And I got them years and years ago from a little specialty store, and so he's one of my favorites. So I'm just going to tuck him inside, and then let me share with you the next thing that I'm so excited about. I found these tiny little Santa mugs, and these look so much like the old vintage ones. Look at that. Is that not so cute? I love these. And friends, I will have as many things linked as I can below. So if you're always looking for something, I hope you'll check in my description because I do try to link what I can. But these came from Joann's, so if you have a Joann's, you might check it out. But I just thought they were so adorable. So I grabbed quite a few of these, and I'm totally obsessed. I think they are precious. Now I did go back in and rosy up their cheeks a little, but I'll have to show you that in another video. But I absolutely love the look of this. The last place I want to share with you is over here by my TV. Now I've left this the same. I've got our kids' pictures there. I've got my daughter, Easton, and then my nephew and niece. It's an older picture of them. I need a new one. But I've got their pictures there, and I just added some Norfolk pine stems to my basket, and that's all I'm going to do, keeping it super simple. But I love pulling out every year this gorgeous tinsel tree. Now I'm going to use this one too. I love these flocked trees so much, and I love all the ornaments in there. I just think it's so pretty. And if you have a chance, you find those, you can make those. I made that one and I just love it. But we're going to pull out this tinsel tree, and this is from TG&Y. I love that. It's from Oklahoma City. I'm in Oklahoma. This is just such an amazing find. And so let's pull this little small tinsel tree out, and I'm going to display it in this container I have. So let's get started. So I just stuffed the base inside, and to secure it, I'm just stuffing in some bags all around it just to make it really secure. And then I'm going to pull out all the pieces and put it together. But you know, our mother had a big tinsel tree, and so that is just such good memories. They always came in those sleeves, and you would pull them out. I can remember doing this with her. I would get so excited, you know, and you'd put the color wheel on it. It was just amazing. But this is just so reminiscent of that tree. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, and then we're going to add some of my vintage ornaments to it. I love seeing these amazing small little ornaments. I think the small ones are some of my absolutely favorite ones, and I've collected these for years. I love the boxes, I love the graphics, I love the ornaments. There's everything about it I love. But let's open these up. I'm going to share with you what these look like close up, and then we're going to start adding these to our tree. Friends, is this not a work of beauty? This thing is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite things. I've got a lot of favorite things, but this tree is just gorgeous, and I love these tiny little ornaments with all these amazing details. They are just, it's just so beautiful. I love this so much. The only thing I think I'm going to do is grab some velvet ribbon, and let's just tie a ribbon around it, because that's making everything even better this year. So let's do that. So I just want to add a couple of more touches. I've got some real greenery, and I'm going to add that, but let's stick this little vintage tree, let's tuck it right back in here. I just think it just adds a little something. And then I've got some fresh greenery from my tree, and I'm going to place that underneath the clock. I think it just needs some pine cones, and that's it. That will be all that it needs right here. It's just going to keep it really simple. And friends, the only other thing that I really want to do is I have a picture of my sister Tammy and I when we went to see Santa one year, and it's just one of my favorites, you know? But I'm so thankful that I have it, so I'm going to just tuck it in over here as well, so I can see my sister and I sitting on Santa's lap. And when you get a glance of it, we both look like we are scared to death. But I just love having this picture. My sister Tammy, look, she's so beautiful. My mother had her dressed so adorable. It's just such a sweet memory. So friends, the only other place I really want to share with you guys is I hung these frames behind my TV. I had these on another wall. I did the exact same thing last year. I loved it so much I wanted to use it again this year. So these stockings are stockings my mother made me. They are precious to me. I love them so much. And all I do is I just embellish them with a lot of old things that I have had on hand. These bells are old. You know, just different things I've collected to add into these stockings. And I don't know, displaying them right here in these frames, I just think makes them feel like a piece of art. I love this look, and I think having it behind my TV is a perfect place this year. I love this, and I can't wait to share with you my whole room and how it all comes together. Hope you guys will come back and watch when I share my home tour, because I'll share everything with you. I plan on sharing with you what it looks like during the day, and then I want to share with you what it looks like with candlelight, because I have lots of lights everywhere. The only thing I want to do before I leave is just add in this Santa that I have. He's another one I've had for a while. He's not a Herald Gale, he's actually a reproduction, but he looks so amazing. I got this at TJ Maxx years ago, and I just added a few little old things to his hand, and that's it. I'm going to add a tinsel tree, and friends, that's it. I'm so glad that you came along and watched today, and friends, I hope you'll come back and watch on Friday. Again, I have an amazing video to share with you Friday, and I can't wait to share that with you. But before I go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. The Lord is good to those who hope in Him, to the one who seeks Him. Lamentations 3:25. Friends, do you know that there's always hope? There's always hope in this world. If you ever feel like you have nowhere to go, just know that your hope is in the Lord. I hope you'll turn to Him, cry out to God. God loves you. He sent His only Son to die for you, and He wants to give you the best life possible. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I can't wait to see you guys on Friday.